Hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Tuesday, January 7th. We are a week into this 2025 year and I think it's starting off pretty spectacular already. But what's up with that wind? Where did that come from? We're going to cover that in just a bit, but on today's show, we are going to be talking with Jerry Schlutzowitz with Pacific Financial Planners. We've got a new administration coming in, and so he wants to make sure that you are prepared and ready for however that could affect your finances. And then later in the show, we're going to be talking with Fit Brain Club with Grace Carpenter and her guest, Karen Skipper, who is a music therapist. But first, we want to keep you informed. Recycle your Christmas trees. The last day for Landscaping Services Department to pick up village Christmas trees is Friday, January 10th. So contact Resident Services at vmsinc.org, or you can call them at 949-597-4600. Make sure you do that 48 hours prior to placing the tree by the curb. And then, of course, you may want to know that all discarded trees will be ground into mulch and used in the shrub beds and slopes throughout the community. So let's take a look at that weather. What is going on? We've got some pretty strong winds across Southern California. We thought today was going to be higher temperatures than it is, but it's dropped down. The high wind conditions are expected to last through Wednesday, about 6 p.m. And those high winds are actually making those temperatures feel about 7 degrees cooler than they state. We've got a warming trend coming in on Thursday, so we're up to 73, and then tapering back down to our wintertime temperatures again, going into the weekend, high of 68. Sunrise this morning was at 6:56 a.m. Sunset will be at 4:58 p.m. We've got a really great, beautiful sunset photo there taken from Big Bear High School. That was sent in by Marilyn Ponce de Leon. Thank you, Marilyn. Gorgeous photo. Love it. Love to see more of your pictures. Please send them to us at Laguna Woods Village TV at gmail.com. Please send us your name and where the photo was taken from, and in a horizontal format, please. We've got a meeting to tell you about, and then after the break, we'll be sitting down with Jerry Schlutzowitz, Pacific Financial Planners. Stay with us.
Hearing connects you back to life. Don't settle for being trapped in the isolation of poor hearing. Advanced Ear can help you hear friends, family, and caregivers. We provide one-on-one hearing programs that will amaze you with the quality of how much better you can hear. There's no cost to hear the improvement we deliver. You'll be able to hear better the minute you put these on. No buttons to push or technology to be afraid of. We deliver better hearing, guaranteed. Come in so we can connect you back to life. And remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
At Motion Drip, we believe in proactive wellness. Our IV therapy is designed to give you the well-being you deserve. With increased vitamin absorption directly into your bloodstream, it will replenish your body with hydration and nutrients to support your body's functions, increase energy levels, slow signs of aging, improve muscle recovery, and boost stamina. We are located right outside of Gate 8 on Moulton Parkway. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your appointment today, as we will be your proactive partner in wellness.
At Pro Smiles OC, we believe your smile is more than just an expression, it's your confidence. Dr. Ivan Ho, board-certified cosmetic dentist in Orange County, has transformed thousands of smiles here in Laguna Woods. From dental implants to Invisalign and cosmetic dentistry, our team at Pro Smiles OC is devoted to restoring and enhancing the beauty of your smile using state-of-the-art procedures that result in long-lasting smiles. Visit our website to schedule an appointment or give us a call today.
Hi, welcome to Pacific Financial Planners. We focus on income replacement for your retirement. We have over 3 decades of professional money management experience. We personalize a plan that's right for you and your family. You only get one shot at retirement. Don't you think you better get it right? So give us a call for your free consultation. We can do this over the phone, via Zoom, or in person.
Exactly right. All right, folks, in light of a new administration taking over the White House, my next guest is encouraging you to start your new year off right. Here to expand on that and tell us everything he knows, which is a lot, we welcome Jerry Schlutzowitz from Pacific Financial Planners.
Hi, Bree. Thanks for having me.
Welcome to the show, Jerry.
Thank you.
Welcome back. You were here not too long ago, but I think you've got some really important talking points.
Well, it's a new
to go
year.
Over.
So.
It is a new year. Our new president's going to be sworn in less than 2 weeks, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So, in light of that, do you foresee any risks associated for investors?
Well, there's always risk, Bree, and a lot of the risk is doing the wrong thing. That a lot of investors, they just buy and hold and hope, and that's not really a strategy. I mean, it really isn't. New dynamics happen. It's a new year, it's a new time, and it's interesting though. New Year's, it's like 21% of people have trying to make more money as one of their goals. 9% want to save more money. So about 1/3 of all New Year's resolutions circle around money.
Sure.
And then when you do talk about a new administration, that statistic even goes up because people are hopeful. But things are not going to be status quo. So there's going to be changes, and there's going to be winners, and there's going to be losers. So to just hold and hope, or to roll the dice and bet it all, that's not a good strategy at all.
Mm-hmm. Right. So do you see on the flip side of that? What about any opportunities? Do you see any opportunities on the horizon?
Well, sure. I mean, it's been real clear with Trump, and remember, he was the president before, so it's not like it's a new administration. Yes, it is, but it's an administration that we've seen before.
New and improved?
I think so, to be quite honest with you. He really seems more calmer, less. I mean, he's still the same guy, but not as. I don't want to use the word, but bottom line, things like energy. There's no doubt about that. The drill, baby drill. A lot of these drilling companies are way out of favor. I mean, companies that used to be over $200 a share now trading below 100. So that's down over 50%. There's some opportunity there. You look at foreign. This guy talks about MAGA. Make America great.
Mm-hmm.
That's a warning. In 2018, so this is what I'm talking about. We've seen it before. If you owned foreign stocks or whatever, they went way out of favor. And I review portfolios every day, from people here in the village, and I get it that the old, buy and hold and hope, let's put some foreign in there. I don't think that's necessarily a really good idea. I think there's way too much exposure to foreign investments with a new administration coming in, a Trump administration. But what will benefit is, rather than these large U.S. growth companies that have done excellent the last 2 years, especially the tech stocks, small U.S. companies mostly sell domestically. Almost all their earnings happen here. Where the S&P 500, about half their earnings come from overseas. Small U.S. companies will probably do well under a Trump administration. So there could be some, portfolio adjustments, some to avoid risk and some to look for opportunity. And then again, what they call value over growth, which are things that pay dividends and income, make more sense, especially for our seniors.
Right. So what should seniors be looking for in terms of, all of this information that you're giving out? It does seem like Trump wants to bring manufacturing back to the U.S., right?
Absolutely. The seniors, though, what they've got to look at is rather than looking externally about what Trump's going to do, what the new year is going to bring, would be to look at their own portfolio. And what they need is safe, reliable income streams. And I use the word safe, S-A-F-E, and said sound advice for everyone. And I, for a while, called it SAFER, sound advice for everyone's retirement, is to make sure that your income from your portfolio matches what you need after pension and after Social Security, that you have enough income, because far too many seniors here in the village sell stocks or sell mutual funds or whatever to create the income that they need. They say, well, so they're selling growth investments
Right.
versus having dividend income. So if you're 73 and above and you have to take your required minimum distribution every year, if you can have that come from dividends and interest versus selling, some of your Microsoft stock or your Facebook stock or what have you, you're far better off as a strategy because it's more conservative. It's a horrible example, but I call it like owning a chicken farm, and you like chickens and you like eggs. You can kill the chickens and eat chicken all the time, or if you could just eat the eggs, you have just as much chickens that'll last you your lifetime. The eggs are the income and the dividends, right. And you want to create enough eggs or interest in dividends to create that lifestyle that you need to support for the rest of your life and not run out of money, which is what the number one concern that people have here in the village have is, do I have enough?
Exactly, and it's a really scary thought.
Yeah, it is.
So how do taxes come into play with all of this? I mean,
great point.
Are you strategizing with them on that, or?
Yeah, Bree, it's so important to take that into consideration.
Isn't that like almost the number one wealth reducing cost that we have?
Absolutely, Bree. There's no doubt about it. People don't realize, people think, well, medical care costs are the highest. And by the way, there are some changes with Social Security and Medicare that are actually going to help people going forward. And this comes from the previous administration. I'll give them credit on that, where they're capping out prescription drugs at $2,000 per year out-of-pocket cost maximum, which for some people, they're spending $5,000, $10,000 on certain prescriptions. But taxes are your number one line item for seniors year after year after year. What do they spend more money on? It's not their vacations, it's not the new car, it's not health care until maybe the end of life for some people, where health care can come up there to be number one. But year after year, it's taxes. So rather than saying, I want the next Google or the next NVIDIA stock, what if we could save money on taxes legally and keep more money in your pocket? And part of that is through investing in tax deferred or tax advantaged or never taxed investments. And part of that is your withdrawal strategies, withdrawing from the right place first. So, it's a two-part deal on how you could save on taxes. It's the way you invest and the way you withdraw as well.
So
there's a better way to
both
withdraw.
ends.
Yeah,
right.
It's the old adage, a penny saved is a penny earned. People don't know what that means because it's a penny. But what if you said, well, $1,000 saved, through not paying more in taxes is like earning $1,000. Maybe you can get that. And that's exactly correct, is that you've got to have the right strategies, and people don't know where to withdraw from, and they mess that up all the time because they think, well, this would be taxable now. Well, maybe it's better to pay a little taxes now. Once you hit that RMD, you've got less choices. People have more control over taxes from when they retire till when they take that required minimum distribution, which is 73, than any other time in their life, unless you own your own business.
But do most of them succumb to the bullying of the IRS and just pay more than what they normally should?
Yeah, and again, I don't want to knock another industry, but CPAs are delay, defer, deflect. They're always don't pay taxes now. Their goal is to try to get you to pay the least amount of taxes. They don't do tax planning, they do tax history. When you really look at the portfolio, you got to have a good tax planner, and that's your, if it's a good qualified financial advisor like myself, that we can look at the longer term strategy and say, hey, here's what we can do. We can spread those taxes out over a longer period of time. Now, one last thing about the Trump administration incoming is I do think they're going to extend the Tax and Job Act that was set to expire at the end of this year. And I think that'll be a good thing. And I think that they might even throw in some things like the state and local taxes, what they call the SALT taxes. And that will help Californians a lot if they throw that into the new proposal, which I think they will. He said he was going to run on that. So
that'd be great. That'd be great. You have your forum coming up this Thursday, right? January 9th.
Yeah, we're going to take these subjects and just expand on it. New year, new administration, what to do. We'll talk about taxes. We'll talk about safe income strategies. And again, it's free. Everyone can come. It's a great event. You can participate. You don't have to. You don't have to sign in. You don't have to RSVP.
You don't. Just show up.
Just show up.
Yep.
Clubhouse 7, 3 to 5. Coffee and cookies.
Coffee and cookies, and bring a friend. All right, Jerry, well, I have more things to ask you, so we will see you here next time, hopefully, probably in a month, right?
Thanks a lot. Look forward to it.
Yes. All right, Jerry from Pacific Financial Planners. We thank him for being here with us. We'll be right back after the break with Fit Brain Club. Stay with us.
Seniors fear running out of money more than death itself. And the number one mistake you can make is underestimating volatility, which can derail your retirement. For 35 years now, I've coached seniors to financial independence by using 2 simple rules. Never take big losses and create income along the way. It's your financial future. Call now to get a free risk analysis to ensure your investments are protected, and we'll send you our Safer Money System, 949-219-0692.
2 of the greatest bands of all time face off in a high-energy, adrenaline-pumping musical showdown as the Boomers Club brings the Beatles vs. Stones to the Laguna Woods Village Performing Arts Centre on Friday, February 28, 2025 at 7:30 p.m. The British invasion brought us the 2 most popular bands of all time. These 2 legendary bands engage in an onstage mash-up duel featuring internationally renowned tribute bands Abbey Road and Jumping Jack Flash. Tickets available at the Pack Box office.
Many people ask me, hey CJ, when is the best time to create a living trust and help your loved ones avoid delays and extreme costs of probate court? The time's right now. Why let your beneficiaries pay legal fees upwards of $80,000 when you can create complete living trust package, including funding for under $800? Contact Beverly Hills Legal Services today so we can help you design a great estate plan.
Hi, my name is Dr. Faramant. Brilliant Smile has been the premier dental office of Laguna Woods Village for over 30 years now. We take the extra time to understand our patients' unique needs. We truly care about your happiness and dental wellness. We always provide the absolute highest quality of dental work at very affordable prices in a very relaxing environment. Stop by or give us a call and experience the Brilliant Smile difference. We are conveniently located close to Gate 6.
Have you ever wondered if music is good for the brain? My next guest is here to answer that question and more. From the Fit Brain Club, welcome Grace Carpenter with Alzheimer's Orange County. Oh, it's so wonderful to see you. Thank you for coming in today.
My pleasure. Yeah, I just love talking about music and the brain.
Yes, well, and you have a very special guest. I mean, you have special guests all the time, but this particular month, you've got music therapist, Karen Skipper.
Yes.
Sounds like she's really helped you with your voice and with your breathing.
Yes.
Tell me about this exciting event.
Well, how it started was I got a phone call from Alzheimer's, Patty, the vice president of Alzheimer's one day, and she said, Grace, there's going to be a little concert for Veterans Day, and they don't have enough singers. Could you show up for this OK chorale and be a ringer to help them do the concert? Because I do solo singing for people with dementia at the Healthy Aging Center. I'm in groups like the Sunshine Singers Group, the Silver Singers Group, lots of singing groups. So we always sing for people with dementia because that's why I got into the Fit Brain Club. First, my husband passed away with dementia, Lewy body, and I wanted to give back. And music was, to his dying death, the one thing that kept him going. I have a tape of me singing his favorite song was a hymn. Often with people, it's a hymn. With veterans, it could be military, like God Bless America. But people have a favorite song. And that song stays with them. It creates the neural pathways to the brain that keep them connecting to life with the voice. The voice is their mechanism, and if we can keep the voices going. So I joined the group then as a ringer, and I got 9 friends, 3 of them are men, and I met them through the Fit Brain Club, and some were neighbors. And I said, this woman, Karen Skipper, spends the first 15 minutes of the hour doing music therapy with us. And I promise you, they were not singers. I said, but your voices are getting lower. 10 to 30% of adults may have voice changes, significant voice changes, with no identifiable disease, even though with Parkinson's and Alzheimer's we do see that. The speaking gets more challenging.
What age are you seeing that develop?
Well, with me, I saw it about, I think it was about 80. And now I'm 83. And in 3 years with Karen, every week, an hour session, I feel so confident singing now. I'm not scared then again. Because as long as we breathe, you see, when we breathe, it opens the voice, the vocal cords are open. So she starts with breathing exercises. And then every time she gives us a new scale to vocalize with or a new song, it creates neural pathways to the brain. And so she'll say to us, if we say, oh my God, why are we doing this set? We don't like we all like Broadway. We all like Holiday. But then in between, there are a lot of songs she gives us to learn that are therapeutic songs and exercises.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's more work than fun.
I know,
the Broadway's fun and exciting, but then you got to go to work.
I know, especially after the rehearsal, the men say, that was work, we're tired. And you're right, because we have to keep breathing.
Right.
If we're not breathing, we don't have the quality there that we want in our speaking voice. So that's how it started, and that's how we continue. We gave a wonderful Christmas concert. We combined the two, Karen combined the 2 choruses, because her job is to work with both people with Parkinson's and people with Alzheimer's. So she combined the 2 choral groups, and we did a concert at the Laguna Methodist Church, which so kindly gives us rehearsal space every week. We have 1-hour rehearsals every Wednesday. So,
really?
Yes.
And can anybody join that, or do they have to be a member?
No, anybody can join. I recruit through the Fit Brain Club, which is Monday. It's the second Monday of every month. We have a meeting in the PAC. So in Dining Room 2 of the Performing Arts Center, we have featured speakers, usually professionals, mostly physicians and people who work with the brain in many ways. Yeah. So I asked Karen to come because I knew that she would get the people who come to the Fit Brain Club that day engaged, and she will. And she'll do some exercises with them, and she'll have them all singing by the end of, it's going to be fun. She makes it fun. Even
That's great. Well, that's the best way to learn, isn't it?
It is. Because the age-related voice changes can isolate people and do isolate people. Like hearing loss isolates people.
Yes, it does.
If our voices are so low that in a crowd people can't hear us, they're saying, what are you saying? And we want to work on that. We want communication is our key.
Yes.
With our voices.
And I would imagine that Karen would probably incorporate posture with her breathing exercises.
Yes.
Right, because that keeps the diaphragm open, keeps the esophagus open.
We work and work and work. I remember, like when I was a teenager and studying voice, we had to do like encyclopedia, heavy books on our diaphragms, lie down flat, and then do to keep the diaphragm going. Well, I said to myself, I should start doing that exercise with my friends, because we walk. We have a walking group too. Oh. The people who, so I'll recruit people from the Fit Brain Club, but we also have a neighborhood walking group, and they joined. People from that walking group joined the Fit Brain Club, and we talk about the music that we do during our therapy sessions once a week with Karen, and how it's helping us in our daily lives.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So they're getting it a couple of times a week then?
Uh-huh.
Oh, right. That's
Every morning
wonderful.
at 9 and 4 in the afternoon. Vila Mesa Walking Group.
All right, folks. Well, January 13, Music for the Mind with Karen Skipper.
Yes.
Grace, thank you so
10
much.
to 11, 10 a.m.
10 to 11, okay.
Yes. We have wonderful refreshments provided by our sponsor.
Adapt to it in Starbucks.
Yes, and Starbucks.
Okay.
And that's a bonus because, they do it. Fruit and
All right.
coffee and, yeah.
Well, go see Grace over there on the 13th.
The second Monday of every month.
All right. You're watching Village TV, This Day on Village TV. We thank Mary Grace Carpenter for being here with us today at Fit Brain Club. We'll be right back.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. We ran out of time.
Hi, I'm Dan McEachran. 35 years ago, I was lucky enough to get my start in Laguna Woods. First, building patio rooms, then kitchens. Our cabinets are all built locally in Irvine. It all began with patio rooms, like this Majorca model, which we made into a complete room. I'll pull permits. We'll take care of everything. Give me a call. We'll do a nice job for you.
At Adapt to It, we strive to make the everyday tasks easier by providing our customers with the tools they need to be successful. We carefully explain the use and care of all of our equipment. Adapt to It has been in Laguna Woods for over 20 years, and we know that nothing in life stays constant. So we can help you adapt to all the changes in your life. Adapt to It sells and rents items and always delivers with a smile. Come in today to experience what we mean when we say, when you can't change it, adapt to it.
What would it feel like to hear better? Many people are trapped in the isolation of poor hearing and don't realize it. Even people that are wearing other hearing aids. They only know the way they hear, not how much better they could be hearing. We've taken patients that were hearing 24% of conversations and improved them to 92%. A life-changing difference. Put on these hearing aids and hear better, automatically. No buttons to push or technology to fear. Artificial intelligence and these products do all the work. Don't settle for less. And remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
All right, folks, welcome back. Let's take a quick look at our week's weather. I think you've probably noticed that we've got some high winds going on. That will continue. Those high wind conditions are expected to last through tomorrow night, Wednesday at about 6 p.m. They'll die down. Other than that, we're going to reach a high of 73 on Thursday, then tapering back down toward Saturday, back into the high 60s. So interesting week here for the weather. Tomorrow on this day, we have Bocce and Social Club and the Publishing Club. So we look forward to seeing you there. Then, that wraps up today's edition of This Day. From all of us here, we hope you make yours a beautiful one.